Alright, the devs were super fast about this one, so I have to be fast too and get it out to you guys. You can actually see, it says posted just now. Just now in updates. You almost never see that because that is so recent. Anyways, let's go and actually jump into the Johto news, the thing that people care about. I haven't even adjusted. I didn't adjust my ratio on my browser. Let's get into it. Okay, what's going on? I haven't read this yet either. I'm just jumping into it absolutely ASAP. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. This artwork is unbelievably gorgeous. I'll probably yoink this for the thumbnail if that's okay. And shout out to, since I'm going to do that, shout out to Robo. Shout out to this guy for the artwork. Anyways, jump into it. The Johto region is now available, featuring a new storyline. I'm trying to log in the game and it's not working, so I don't think servers are quite up yet, which only makes sense. We'll see how long the downtime is. Okay, let's keep reading. I'm getting too excited, too distracted. Johto region is now available, featuring a new storyline with several bosses to challenge. This region requires Heart Gold, Soul Silver ROM to function. Players who already have it installed don't need to do anything. For Johto, disobedience works separately from your What? Okay, already massive gameplay changes. What? Disobedience works separately from your badge count. While badges will increase your disobedience level along your journey, the other key storyline events can too. You'll receive a notification when your disobedience level changes. So, like, wow. When you, like, defeat certain trainers or, like, do certain things or, like, do the Lake of Rage, you'll also get a disobedience increase. I assume that's to further increase balancing, like, further hone in on that, on, like, the level cap and level, what's it called? The flow of everything. To start this region, create a new character or visit the ferry captain. Yeah, just go to the docks. Apricorns. Apricorns on release. Apricorns can be found in this region. These can be used to create several new classes of Pokeballs: Moonballs, Fastballs, Heavy Balls, Friend Balls, Lore Balls, Love Balls. We'll get to the rest in a sec. Moonballs, crafted for 1,000 Pokeyen plus a yellow apricorn. I'm checking servers, but I'm kind of hoping they don't go back up so I can actually just read through all this without any worry. These offer a 4 times catch rate for species trees, which can be evolved with a moonstone. Okay, so things like Clefairy. Okay, that's really interesting. I love niche stuff like this. If you want to farm Clefairies, there you go. Need some Moonballs. Fastballs, 1,000 Pokeyen plus a white apricorn. These are 4 times catch rate for species with 1,000 speed or higher. I love niche stuff like this. It's just more game knowledge to keep in mind to, like, further min-max your farming and everything. Heavy Balls, 1,000 plus a black apricorn. These offer the following formula: 1 times for species with, I can't wait to make guides for, like, what Pokemon are good to farm with these balls. That's super exciting. So you can see the kilograms, the weights, the scales. You guys can look through that. Friend balls, 1,000 plus a green apricorn. These offer a catch rate of 2.5 times. Have a happiness evolution, Togepi, okay. Lore balls, 1,200 plus a blue apricorn, 4 times catch rate for encounters with a fishing rod. What? That's actually just so good. It is 1,200 plus a blue apricorn, which is very balanced. It's a pretty steep cost, so I have no idea how much, like, the apricorns are going to be valued at, but it'll be interesting. Love balls, 1,350 plus a pink apricorn, 8 times catch rate for encounters which are of the same species tree but of the opposite gender. These don't work. So I guess of the Pokemon in the lead of your party? Is that what that means? They offer an 8% for encounters of the same species tree. I assume of the Pokemon you're using. That's interesting. Level balls, I'm probably a noob to a lot of people for not knowing these, but I never played Heart Gold, Soul Silver. 1,350 plus red apricorn, 4 times catch rate for targets to the same level as exact same level. That's interesting. These are pretty steep costs, but it makes sense because otherwise that would break certain farms. Like, if the lore ball wasn't expensive, this would make Whalmer farming, like, insane. Like, absolutely so good. Voltorb Flip is a minigame which can be found in the Goldenrod Game Corner. Players who win level 8 of this minigame will receive an exclusive reward. I love exclusive vanities. This implies it's a vanity. This has to imply it's a vanity. That is... Can I click on this? That's exciting. That's awesome. Special encounters can occur when using Headbutt on trees in Johto. So far we have Voltorb Flip, Apricorns, Headbutt trees, all of these being implemented day 1. Wow. Once disturbed, these trees will need to be left alone for a while before the next encounter can occur. Mount Silver is an optional endgame area, which can be visited after defeating every region's Elite Four and completing the National Pokedex. What? Exclusive rewards await inside. The National Dex requirement only applies to people that are normally visible. Does not include special monsters or limited things like Shaman. That makes sense. Special surprises await. They just added Mount Silver. I assume a giant red fight. This is a new end game. Oh, dude, I got chills. This is a new possible end game piece of PVM content. Now, whether it's replayable or whether it's a one-time thing, we don't know. Oh, come on, PokeMMO devs. You're getting me too excited. General chat, or general updates. The stack size for items has been increased from 99 this is awesome, to 10,000. What a change. Now you can have 10,000 stacks of Leppas. Beautiful. This change also applies to purchasing. This is a really, really big deal. You can list stacks of 1,000 now, essentially, on the GTL. That's going to be really careful, guys. When pricing your items, it does go by single, but that's a huge general game change. Players can now choose specific slots, automatically changing depending on your party members or specific monsters to follow them. Can choose specific slots automatically on your party. I think that's, yeah. Can now choose, unless I'm misreading this, I don't really know what that is. Dream balls are now available in the PokeMarts, offer 4 times catch who have been sleeping for at least 2 turns. Daily events, this is honestly an interesting. Daily events in Unova and Sinnoh now work properly. What does this entail? How many things does this entail? I'm not sure. The GTL UI has received a fresh, improving mobile navigation, adding controller support and showing more relevant information when browsing monsters. Interesting. The GTL UI. New alpha swarm. Yes, new alpha swarms in. Well, I guess Johto specific alpha swarms have been added. That's awesome. I can't wait to see new hidden abilities, the PvP, like metagames. People ask me, hey, what does Johto really affect? Does Johto really affect that much in the game? Literally, like this alone, like this alpha swarms, this is going to affect the PvP metagame. It could affect PVM, storyline metagames, like so much stuff. Johto affects everything. A new region being added quite literally affects everything in the game in a massive way. Other changes. Common event and PvP items cannot be tossed from your inventory. Sure. Matchmaking reward monsters will not be allowed to... Wait, this is important. Matchmaking reward monsters will now allow the selection of all moves instead of egg moves like tournament rewards. Okay, a very slight buff to PvP rewards, but I'll take it. Matchmaking page is now separate from the matchmaking sign-up page. This change also allows players to easily compare different tiers info pages. The default time limit for advanced duels is now 60 minutes. When using an item in battle, duplicate entries are now consolidated to one selection. When using an item in battle, duplicate entries are now consolidated to one selection. Oh, this is actually so nice. This is actually so good. So what this means is, if you have 10,000 Pokeballs in your bag, like I often do, unironic, not that many, but like a lot. If you have like 1,000 Pokeballs and you have to scroll down past all of those to get to Dust Ball if you're farming Dittos, it's a huge pain. Being able to have all of those consolidated to like one thing lets you easily scroll down to Dust Balls. It makes catching Dittos faster, makes inventory management faster. That's actually so nice. Metal Sound for Voltorb now uses special learn group. Sure. Charm effect countdowns now show during the mobile battle syringe. Sure. Gift shop, Whirlpool, and Headbutt ocarinas are now available. What is this change? What? I skipped over Cherish Balls. Shiny Charms are now permanently available in the game. Holy shit. That is game changing. I'm so glad I just sold my shiny charms. I just sold like a lot of my shiny charms. That is, oh, that's so good. Because they're so expensive for what they are. That is, oh, it's so good. Players with donor status now enjoy an extra plus 5% money upon winning battles against trainers. This is, look at this. The PokeMMO devs are just buffing donator status for no reason. Why would they? That's so nice. That like I think these items are already so expensive for what you get. Like that's literally just a benefit to the players. That is like I don't think anyone's gonna be like no one's gonna be buying donator status just for this buff. But it's just a nice little extra benefit on Dono, which is really cool. Premium lures. Oh my goodness, do they get buffed? Premium lures. Modify encounters, premium lore buff. Oh my goodness. Encounter rate modification is now plus 25% from 20%. Encounter rate. That's like the total encounter. Lore exclusive encounters are now 10% from 8. So it's 5 for expert lores to 10 to premium. The chance to increase the size of encounters has increased from 25 to 20. This gives you things like, I believe this gives you things like ×3 tree cohorts and such. Into double battles. Yeah, This is like honestly, this number is like the most important number. This number is more important. Well, these two numbers. This number is way more important than this number because this just like, it's less steps, but steps are pretty fast, right? This increases the like hordes and stuff, which make encounters way faster in double battles. Like you'll see more doubles in horde battles. New limited time Johto vanities on top of it all. Okay, no wonder they took their time. No wonder they took their time. This is an insane. This isn't just Johto. This is an absolutely insane game-changing update for PokeMMO. Sharpness, PvP balancing changes. Are you kidding me? I feel like I need to do like a whole different video on this, but let's just go ahead and keep at it. Sharpness, they reduced Gallade's sharpness ability from 1.5 times to 1.3, allowing it to leave Ubers and go back to OU. That's awesome. Repeat Ball has been changed, rebalanced. Repeat Ball now starts at 1 point times 0 catch rate. For each successive capture of the same species, even if not using Repeat Ball, the catch rate is increased by 0.1%. For each successive capture of the same species, even if not using Repeat Ball, the catch rate increases by 0.1 to a maximum of 2.5. This catch rate resets to if you capture a different species. That is interesting. So Repeat Balls are essentially going to work as a chain now. So you're going to want to like catch... If you catch like, what's the math on that? 15? If you catch 15 Whalmers in a row, then you can start using Repeat Balls, if I'm not mistaken by this. And that will be 2.5 times rate. That's so interesting. And the item has been reduced. The issue is this change with the price being reduced. The price only got reduced from like, I guess they were 1,500 before. That's pretty significant actually. So from 1,500 Pokeyen to 1,250. I don't know how I feel about this. We'll just have to see. This is interesting. I don't know if this is actually to make Repeat Balls viable at all. I think it might actually hurt them a lot. It might be a huge nerf. Heal Balls price reduced from 300. Yeah, this is cool. Heal Balls are pretty bad, so that's just cool to see. Nest Balls reduced. Cool. Luxury Balls functionality has changed. This is my favorite Pokeball too. They did now offer a catch rate of 2 times for species trees which have a happiness evolution in them. They still passively increase that. This is just a buff to Luxury Balls. That's awesome. Dive Balls has been increased to 3.5 and reduced to 1,200. That's solid. Net Balls increased to 3.5 times catch rate. Its price reduced to 1,350. Players are now limited to using 4 items from their bag in most PvE trainer battles. Alpha Swarms now fight back. What? Alpha Swarms now fight back harder with special mechanics for some scenarios. I wonder if they nerfed the skill swap Spinda metagame. Wow. Bug fixes. I'm not going to go over all the bug fixes. There's usually a ton, and it's usually, it's like 99% boring stuff. There might be one good thing, but I'm not going to, that's everything. That is insane. I'm going to have to do videos covering every little thing, because there's so many things to talk about. Shiny hunting is forever changed. Johto is in the game. PvP is rebalanced. Pokeballs are all rebalanced. This is insane. This is insanity. This is PokeMMO. This is Johto. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful, beneficial, fun, exciting, etc. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to stay up to date with any upcoming Johto information. Links to this will obviously be in the description. And all I can say is wow.